Does Harrison Butker deserve all the hate he's getting? Let's unpack it. My name is Nancy Solomon. I'm the CEO of I'm stumbling. I'm the CEO and founder of WomenThink Global. I know where I'm at. And I've hesitated, for the last 2 weeks to come out and say something about his commencement speech. For those of you who have not heard it, you have not been tuned into the social media or the news. That's cool. Um, our Kansas City chief player was the commencement speaker at Benedictine College, which is a Catholic private liberal arts school in Kansas. And he delivered what a lot of us found is a very shocking commencement speech. I will tell you a little bit about it in a moment here. And I didn't initially weigh in, and I'm going to tell you why. Overall, he's entitled to say whatever he wants. You're entitled to say whatever you want. And I know as women, we are particularly pissed off when somebody shushes us or tells us to be quiet or renders us invisible. We want to have a voice. We want to be seen. We want to be heard. We want to be celebrated. That's a Solomonism right there. Write that down. Seen, heard, and celebrated. And he deserved his moment. He had something to say about his beliefs about Catholicism. Now, they're his beliefs. And it triggered a lot of people. It triggered most people. And a trigger, let me remind you, is something that's already inside of you that when somebody does or says something, it sparks the recollection of what feels like a trauma or an injury. So, what did he say? I have my notes. First of all, let me say this. I have two perspectives. One is he was entitled to say whatever he wanted. Number two, the man is clearly out of touch with reality for most people in this country. I'm sure, were lots of people who got right behind him. I actually saw online, they tended to be older white men who said, "You go." And, the women were saying, "You go, like leave, go," because it was so offensive. So what he said, he wanted to glorify God. And I really believe that we have our own relationship with God or not, and that's a very private matter. But my question to you, Harrison, is did you have to denigrate women in the process? Yes, he did. Now, this is a young guy. He's a young guy and a privileged young guy. And what he said is that women were told, I'm going to quote him right now. He said, he thinks that it's the women who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now about to cross the stage and get your degree, is what he's saying, and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you're going to get in your career? And he went on to talk about how you would really rather be home making babies and taking care of the home because that is your job. I swear to God, he said this, look it up online. And that the men should do their job. They should be soft and they should do their job, which is to be the provider. Now, these women in the audience, and I don't know what percentage it is, but these women had just spent thousands, tens of thousands of dollars getting a degree. And he's saying, oh, you don't really want that. You want to be home making babies. Now, that might be true for a certain amount, but I would say that there's a lot of women, maybe the majority, who would like to be in partnership, whether it's with a man or a woman, and also have a career and a baby and. I don't know what this man was thinking. Actually, these are his true beliefs. So what did he say? He said, the more I've talked about what I value most, which is my Catholic faith, the more polarizing I have become. So I checked in with three, not a huge number, but three of my Catholic friends. And all of them said that nowhere in Catholicism does it say that women belong in the home making babies while their husbands go out and get the degrees and get the work. I'm quoting them. I have no idea. I'm Jewish. I don't talk about being Jewish a lot because A, the name is Solomon. And if you can't figure that out, well, where have you been? But also because of the amount of anti-Semitism in this country right now. So that said, in my religion, ethnically and spiritually, we don't carry those beliefs. Um, and okay, I'm just going to leave it there. Uh, Diabolical lies, we've been told. Diabolical means of the devil, of the devil. And I don't know about you, but I want freedom of speech. I want to be able to say what I want, and I want to not have to ask men permission to get a credit card. I want to not have to ask men if I can buy a house. The list, I don't have to give you the list. You know the list, right? Um, the real lie that he told, I believe, and this is for me, so you can hate on me as much as you want. I don't care. I really want you to speak your truth. But the real lie is that women need permission, that we need permission to be powerful, that we need permission to speak, that we need permission to get a job, that we need permission to go back to school at 70 years old, that we need permission to get an MBA, that we need permission to ask for a raise. We need permission to make equitable salary to a man. That's the lie. All right. So I'm going to close on that. I am interested. If you have something to say about it, let me know. Um, Watch your language. My mother used to say, watch your mouth. Watch your language, because just because you are not for his opinion, that you can't get behind his opinion, doesn't mean that it gives you a right to say really nasty, horrible things. All right. We don't have to go that low. And the truth is, and it's like in this video, if you don't like what I'm saying, that's your prerogative. But instead of leaving a nasty comment, just keep on scrolling, okay? Again, Nancy Solomon, CEO and founder of WomenThink. Thank you for listening. Bye.